What up, y'all? It's your man, ES the Hermit Star, back again with another video. And I'm here to do the solar eclipse reading for the sign of Leo. So if you have Leo in your chart, sun, moon, or rising, this is for you. What is happening, Leo? Hopefully y'all are doing well. Hopefully springtime is actually springing where you at. Let's get right into it. If you would like a personal read from me, you are able to book that with me by sending me an email. You can find my email in the description box below. Check out the other links down there as well that help support me. If anyone is reaching out to you claiming to be me, offering you reads, it is not me. I will not offer. I do offer reads, but I will not reach out to you about them reads. I will not reach out to you about anything else because I only offer personal reads. So nothing else is jumping out, so I just pulled from the top. Per usual, we get into the tarot, then the oracle next. We start off with the Queen of Cups in reverse, man. This people-pleasing energy. I hate seeing this card in reverse. I rarely say that about, there are cards that I see in tarot that, you know, I'm like, I don't want to see, but this one really grinds my gears when I see it in reverse. This is, and it's not like, it's going to sound crazy, but it's people pleasing to the, like, in the most toxic way. It's not people pleasing because you generally like to be of service to people. It's in the most toxic way, toxic to yourself and even toxic to others as well. Where you're doing things for people, not for, again, the sole purpose of doing something nice for them, but you are expecting something in return. I think that's what I'm seeing here. You know? It's like, this is also the card of self-victimization, where, like, people, and the real big reason, or the biggest reason I really hate seeing this in reverse is because usually when people are in this mode, they start to then blame the people that they are going above and beyond for their reasons, when it's like, no, actually, it's you doing it to yourself. But they're too angry, too fragile to just whatever that sound symbolized, but no, they're too much in a illogical state to realize that they're actually the problem. It's not the people they're doing the most for. Now, granted, there are times where people are in this energy and they're doing the most for people who, once again, didn't ask them to do it. Those people notice it but don't say anything because they're getting free work done for them. They're getting something done for them. They're not going to say anything, or they just have this mindset of, well, if Leo or whoever is doing it, if they're not going to say anything about it, if they don't have a problem with it, surely I'm not going to say anything about it. I'm the one benefiting from their. And those people are trash. But you're no better. You're no better if, you're going around solely placing a blame on them. Because ultimately you got yourself into this and you can get yourself out. By simply realizing that whatever you're going above, like whatever you're doing, this overextending of yourself, trying to please everybody else, like, this is your doing. They're not making you doing it, even if they're the type of individual who can see it, acknowledge it, but not say anything because they're benefiting from you not knowing that you're in this energy. You're still responsible for it. So I would really, really like for you, Leo, to get out of this energy. All right? If it's applicable, of course. Your next card, I'm going to have to cover it, is the Star in reverse, though. This is someone who doesn't necessarily have faith. Very much a discouraged energy. So, like, I would say no faith in self. That's what it is. And This could play into the Queen of Cups in reverse. Being like you're doing all this extra stuff, hit that thumbs up like the video says, ooh, but like you're doing all this extra stuff because you really don't see the star in yourself, or you think, again, doing this extra stuff is going to somehow get you that shine, right? If I does more work, Massa gonna give me. Let me not. Your last card is the King of Swords, though. So this is someone who is very much disciplined, someone who moves with integrity as well. This is a good energy to be in. I feel as though this is where the universe wants you to be in. You know, don't focus on being a star. Focus on being a king. A strong, wise, disciplined king. Not saying there's anything wrong with being a queen, but being a Queen of Cups here, reverse. This is not the type of energy that is you're being called to be in right now. Not in like a queen type. Because even in, this is compassion for yourself, compassion, stability, being very much intuitive as well. But you're more so called to tap into a more masculine pride for yourself. Not egotistical type pride where it's like, I'm big and strong and masculine and I'm better than everybody. No. You know what I'm saying? It's more so masculine pride where, you know, you're someone who is very much, you have a moral code. You have a form of integrity about yourself. And you move in that. It's not going above and beyond, because I feel as though, Leo, like, you got these cards because you naturally are not someone who, you're not a selfish person, but you're not someone that's willing to enslave yourself to try to appease people. That's not a part of your moral, ethic, integral code. You know what I'm saying? That's not how you are able to stand out as the star. I'm not going to pick it up because naked bodies, but that's not how you stand out. Is by going above and beyond and again enslaving yourself. You stay disciplined to who you are. You stay in your integrity, and that's how you're able to stand out. You might not stand out to everybody. You might only stand out to those who matter. But that doesn't matter. The King of Swords doesn't care about standing out to everybody else. And that's the thing. The Queen of Cups in reverse wants to please everybody. They want to stand out there. They want them to be seen by everybody else. The King of Cups doesn't care. The King of Swords doesn't care about standing out and being seen by everybody else. If they want to stand in their discipline, they want to stand in their integrity. If you notice them by them being them, that's cool. If you don't notice them, they're still going to be someone who is like, I'm still going to be me. I'm not going to do things. I'm not going to behave in a way to get myself noticed by others who are probably just not meant to notice me. So that's what I have for you for the tarot. Leo, we'll get into the oracle here. I would say a very powerful reading. Like, honestly, I still do like this. As long as you acknowledge that, you know, how you're supposed to show up, honestly, you will be fine. That's me speaking. Let's see what the oracle says, what the universe says. Before I choose a card, though, I would like to remind you to please hit that like button if you already haven't. Share, comment, and subscribe. All right. So I just chose from the top. Okay, this looks like a love card. Carried away. Let's see what it says. Let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of a romantic moment. It is a love card. Now, loving yourself is showing up like this as well. Again, not going above and beyond and trying to be liked by everybody. That's a form of self-love. which is still a form of love. You know, I guess self-romance could be part of it, but it could also be, I think that if we are getting this card, right, and I'm tying it with the tarot. Now, I didn't see the Lover's card. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. I might have to cover it if it is the Lover's card. Let's cover it first. It's the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. All right, don't need to cover it, which is great, but it's the Wheel of Fortune. The change, destiny, going toward your destiny, essentially, right? But I feel as though with the Oracle card, if it's telling you to allow yourself to be swept up in a romantic moment, right? My man, hey, let me not. I'm being perverted. He is cupping that. I'm sorry. I looked down and I noticed. I said, hey, that's an E.S. the Herman Star move right there, my man. Anyways, but no, so in all seriousness, I feel as though the Queen of Cups energy has you, like there's possibly somebody you got your eye on. Honestly, there's somebody you have your eye on and you're doing things to try to stand out to them that's not really who you are. Now this is coming alive. All right. But that person isn't going to be the person that is best for you. Not going to say that you won't get with them. I'm going to say the best person for you is someone who notices you when you're at this. Again, when they notice you when you are yourself. They notice you when you are disciplined, you're at your integrity, you're following your own moral code. They notice you and they appreciate that about you, right? You don't need to go above and beyond and be in this energy to try to stand out to them. You don't need to be in that. They'll notice you at the King of Swords. And again, with the last card that I pulled, you know, that's more so the person for you. Someone who is destined for you. You're like this is you, or someone you're destined to be with. Someone who is not going to. Someone where you don't have to, let me just say, you don't have to, again, try to go above and beyond and do things that doesn't necessarily call to who you are personally, your personality, who you are in general. Doing things that is outside of yourself to try to get their attention. It's not the person for you, personally speaking, if you ask me. But that's the advice I have for you today. Take it or leave it as always. If you would like a personal read, you are able to book that with me by sending me an email. Once again, you can find my email in the description box below. All right now. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All that good stuff. And yeah, take care of yourself, Leo.